A day after the United States and Germany finally gave the green light to deliver their respective main battle tanks, MBTs, to Ukraine, former Roscosmos boss Dmitry Rogozin said these tanks would be obliterated by a combat robot codenamed Marker. On January 25, Germany and the United States announced they would deliver Leopard 2 and M1 Abrams main battle tanks to Ukraine after weeks of dilly-dallying on the issue. Further, Berlin went so far as to say that it will also aid the transfer of Leopard 2 from partner countries to the battlefield in Ukraine. However, shortly after the announcement, the former Roscosmos chief had figured out how his country would battle these incoming Western tanks. Moscow quickly criticized the move, with Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov warning that any tanks sent to Ukraine by the United States would burn like all the rest. The former Director General of Roscosmos and the head of the Special Military Advisory Group known as Tsar's Wolves, Dmitry Rogozin, told RIA Novosti a shock version of the Russian Marker robot would be deployed in Ukraine in February to obliterate NATO-delivered tanks. Rogozin explained the combat robot would be able to automatically recognize and attack Ukrainian equipment, including American Abrams tanks and German Leopards, owing to the computerized catalog of photographs. The Marker is an unmanned ground vehicle (UGV), which resembles a tank in appearance, if not in weapons. It also features a tracked platform like a tank, which may be equipped with various sensors and weapons. Among them are a drone launching casing and a turret with machine guns and anti-tank missiles. The combat version of the Marker robot has an electronic catalog in the control system with images of targets both in the visible range and in the infrared. Accordingly, the robot can automatically determine the enemy's equipment. For example, as soon as deliveries of the Abrams and Leopard tanks to the Ukrainian troops begin, Marker will receive an appropriate electronic image and be able to detect and hit American and German tanks with ATGMs automatically, Rogozin said. Earlier this month, Rogozin wrote on his Telegram channel that the combat robot would undergo a baptism of fire on the battlefields of the Donbass region of eastern Ukraine. At the time, he said Marker functions autonomously to carry out combat operations and locate targets up to 9.3 miles away. The fact that Rogozin has pitted the new Russian robotic platform against Western-grade advanced battle tanks is significant. Until now, the Ukrainian army has used the archaic Soviet-era tanks, the T-72s donated by NATO countries, or the tanks captured from the Russian troops.